We've got just a few minutes left, and that leaves the final of the 4 games, Forza Horizon 6. This is one, we talk about this every time there's a new Forza Horizon game where it's almost a victim of its own success in that it's become so good every time where it's almost tough to get excited about it because you're like, yeah, it's going to be awesome again. But I think this time, the setting is definitely worth getting fired up for, and that's Japan. Michael Hyam, I know you and I have talked about, you grew up with Japanese car culture a little bit. What was your reaction to seeing all the little details and new things that Playground is packing into Forza Horizon 6?
Yes, this is the Forza Horizon I have been waiting for a very long time. And because, of course, Forza is known for embracing car culture, but taking the setting to Japan and through the developer showcase, understanding like how much they're integrating the environment and car culture and marrying those two things together, and how they're thinking of building that open world, having the dense cityscapes of Japan and also weaving in a lot of its nature. And, the Japanese cars have always been in Forza, but I think like having an emphasis on that is kind of like, that's how I grew up with cars as well, as someone who was in the import scene at a very young age and, customizing my own car in real life and, having some illicit activities in the streets with our cars, and going to import shows and car shows. Like we would pull up to some random ass parking lot and everyone would just like pull up in the parking lot, have our little makeshift car meet. And that's something that they're also emphasizing in this game as well from a multiplayer perspective, is having car shows built into that. So I do like that's a nice little touch there. But I'm excited to explore Japan through cars. And like, drifting has also been a part of Forza Horizon since its inception, I believe. But the toge scene and like toge as a piece of Japanese car culture being emphasized here as well, drifting through a mountain range is, that's a uniquely Japanese thing. If y'all watch Tokyo Drift, that's the whole story right there. So having that in Forza Horizon 6 is just another touch that is making it distinguishable from the other Forza Horizon games. Ryan, like you said, at a certain point, like all these Forza Horizon games are all fantastic, but they all do start to blend with each other. Other than its specific settings. But here, I think that going to Japan and embracing it in a way that is that they kind of haven't in the past, that's the thing that gets me excited about this entry in particular.
Miranda, what'd you think of Forza Horizon 6?
I saw a K truck, so I'm happy.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I want to drive. That's all I'm going to drive. Like, I'm not here to win the races.
I think they drifted by one that was just traffic at one point in the presentation.
There was one, we just saw another one, like at least in the back, and I was like, that's what I want. If you guys don't know, this is like a super cute little truck, and it's fantastic. But overall, though, I really miss Japan. If anything, that's what I see. It's like, oh man, I think I'm going to try to go with my friends this year, so hopefully I'll get to go visit. But overall, just looks stellar. Like, as you said, Ryan, it has the Forza Horizon problem of just like, yeah, we can just keep saying the same things. This looks sick. I like that they have stamp cards. They got a journal. They have collectible mascots. The first thing when I saw this, I was like, where's the mascots? Where's the mascot for the races? Like, each one should probably have one, right? Sounds like they have them because mascot culture is pretty big in Japan. So it just made sense. And they've got it. So I'm stoked. Stoked to just drive around and be a goofball.
Fixer?
Yeah, I really like the look of this as well. Again, I agree with you. Obviously, the success of these games have made it so hard to sort of, you look at it and go, yeah, it's more Forza Horizon, cool. The setting looks amazing. I love the idea of starting with a tourist and building your way up in that campaign, customizable garage, building like the whole open world estate. It looks really cool, and I think that's what I love about it the most, is starting fresh, building my way up, building my car collection. Yeah, I can't say enough. I agree with everything you guys have kind of said.
Yeah, and by the way, you already got a Forza in your home turf. So yeah, I don't know, maybe that might. It's understandable if 4 might always be forever your favorite, but
you know what? I love all of my Forzas the same way. They're all my children.
Okay.
I love them all the same. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna tell that to your Fable family as well.
Leave my Fable kids alone.
No, like I said, it's just. I think my favorite thing about the Forza Horizon 6 presentation was just getting confirmation of what I'd already predicted on Unlocked previously, is that it is coming sooner rather than later. May 19th for this. So by the way, May, we now have Forza Horizon 6 and Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. So two completely different games that I'm very much looking forward to both of them. But
also,
I can't wait to drive around this map. You know, it's more gorgeous than ever. The Forza Tech engine just looking even better than ever. I literally can't say a bad word about what I saw from Forza Horizon 6. I mean, they even added more accessibility features, which this is a series. Playground is, to their great credit, has really been one of the leaders, I would say, within Xbox game studios of advancing more and more accessibility features. They said Tokyo is 5 times larger than any Forza Horizon city before it.
Wow.
The estate that you can just build out into this mega huge compound. I mean, it's awesome. And you already know it's going to play well. So 550 cars, I wrote that down too. Man, it's just awesome. So, was last thing, one word answer from each of you. Was this your favorite of the now 4 Xbox Developer Directs? Michael?
Ooh, it's close. Maybe yes. The clear obscure. I think of the clear obscure one is probably still my favorite, but I would say probably yes. 2-word answer.
Miranda?
Yes.
You didn't sound super confident, but I'm going to take that.
Yes,
answer.
Yeah.
Fixer, was this your favorite, or did one of the other ones jump out at you more?
Yes, because I got to podcast with all of you.
Aww.
Oh, I love it. And honestly, this was my favorite because it's just Fable. Fable really just puts it over the top. And like I said, I was super pleasantly surprised by Beast of Reincarnation. I knew Forza Horizon 6 was going to be great. Yeah, I'm so glad Xbox has been doing these. They've made it a late January tradition. I imagine they'll keep doing it because this one was awesome. So that'll do it. The 4th Xbox Developer Direct is in the books. This was the 724th episode of Podcast Unlocked, IGN's weekly Xbox show. Though we do have a second episode coming your way this week on Saturday. Are kind of out of the norm for us. We have a little weekend drop for you. We're gonna drop an episode where we talk all about the top 100 Xbox games of all time, the bottom 75 of the list, and then we're gonna do a follow-up podcast just about the top 25. So join us Saturday for a fun chat about games that span the entire history of Xbox, the top 100 ones we think are the very, very best ever in the history of Xbox. Thanks for checking out this clip from Unlocked, IGN's weekly Xbox show. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to watch the full episode at youtube.com/IGN Games. New episodes of Unlocked drop every Thursday on IGN Games, IGN.com, and your favorite podcast platforms. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.